Hello, welcome to part 4 of my Mega Man X playthrough. And before we get to the next stage, we have some backtracking to do. And the first thing here is in Magna Centipede. Take your speed burner out. You're going to be doing right after the beginning. I shall add a air dash and then the speed burner, and you'll come up here and grab another sub tank. Morph Moth stage here, you're gonna freeze that guy and come up here for another heart tank. Always nice. I think that's the last one. I think the only one we couldn't get during the normal playthrough. Now in here, this special room, you're gonna take the silk shot and you're gonna get a whole bunch of energy capsules, and this is great to come back to in case you need to fill up your sub tanks. Yeah, it is very, very swell. It fills them up real quick. But we still aren't done here. We have another sub-tank to grab, and right when the ground changes up here, right here, the ground changer, you're going to use a charged up bubble lead, which creates like a little bubble shield around you, and actually lets you jump really, really high underwater. I messed up the first jump, but get on top, you can actually jump on the surface, touch the water, boom! You grab the final sub-tank. But now it is time to head to our friends, the X-Hunter stage. And, yeah, here we go. We're in the final castle, the X-Hunter fortress, if you will. And the first thing I'll say is the music to this first stage of it, and then the next one as well, which is the same tune, is really, really good. I enjoy it quite a bit. And, yeah. Oh, hi, Onyx. If you hear a cat meowing, it's my cat, Onyx. But yeah, so, don't do that. So there's 4 of these sections here where this guy here is going to try and crush you by pulling the walls together. This first one's not so bad. You don't necessarily need to kill him, but I like to kill him on the other ones because I'm not great at wall dash jumping fast and accurately. So here's another section that I like to try and make sure I can kill him on. There we go. And, yeah, sorry about that. Here we go. So you get him, kill him, and now the walls won't collapse in, and then you don't feel that pressure, which is always good. Again, there is I think 4 total sections like that, so it's definitely worth killing that machine if you can. Alright. So I assumed it was right here for some reason. That's why I sent off that charge shot of the silk shot. Well, here he is. Now that is just like the first section you saw, but longer. You can make, obviously, but I didn't like trying that if I didn't have to. And there I noticed the explosion parts of the baddie there, so I knew I was good. We come over here. I make a bit of a mistake here on a little bit. So there's actually 2 paths. If that claw gets you, and you can go actually down, there is a bottom path there, which is, I think, a little bit tougher, but has a nice little reward. But here is the 4th and final section, and I don't know what I was doing. I thought maybe this was a secondary way to go, but it's not. But the good news is I got an extra life out of it. Positives. But here I realize that I'm making a big mistake, and now I have to go back up, and not the easiest thing to do here without taking some hits. They don't do a ton of damage, these enemies, so it's not the end of the world, but waste of time it definitely was. I'd like to, while we're waiting here, I'd like to apologize if I sound a bit under weather. I've had the flu this week, and this is I'm recording this on Thursday since I have some energy today. I haven't been feeling good at all, so I do apologize if I sound a bit under the weather. But so here I'm getting a little annoyed that I can't kill him with the Sonic Slicer. So here in a little bit I decide to switch. Actually, I think I had him here. I thought I had him. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't have him. What the hell? So I think here I decide to switch weapons and switch to the Silk Shot, which does, once you hit a wall or something, it explodes into 4 pieces. And I get him there. I'm like, alright, hell yeah, good biz. And now I can climb up here. This is the hardest of the 4, in my opinion. But you could do it without killing that guy. Just, you know, if you know, you're like me and you don't want to mess with it, kill it. But now we are heading on into our first X Hunter, and in my opinion, by far the hardest of the 3 fights here in the X Hunter Fortress between the X Hunters, Violin, and he's hard because of this stupid fucking ball and chain. Bring a sub tank, use your bubble splash or whatever the hell it's called, because that is his weakness, and that ball is random. You're probably gonna take a lot of hits from him. And the one thing he didn't do, which was kind of annoying, he never jumped up and shot from his fingers, which is always kind of nice when he does that. But he chose not to in this battle at all. He doesn't do it one single time. And, yeah. And he is immune when he has his hands up for some reason. That one doesn't make sense to me either. But as you see, I'm taking hits left and right. But he goes down pretty quick with the bubble splash weapon. So you keep doing that. You shouldn't have too much trouble as long as you have some sub tanks ready, because you are going to take some damage. I decided here on out I'm not going to probably do voices. A, because I'm not feeling well as it is, but I think going forward, I'm probably just not gonna. I'll let you read them on screen, and I'll talk about the game. I'm not great at voices, unless you guys like it. If you like it, let me know. You know, then maybe I'll keep doing them. Maybe I'll keep doing them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little loopy from the medicine. But that was Violin. Now we head into the second X Hunter stage. And a little bit more water here. This one also has an annoying little section here coming up soon in the beginning-ish. This isn't annoying. This ain't too bad. A little tight, but nothing you can't handle. Right here. So this isn't so bad, but it kind of slows it down a bit. Gotta watch out. Spikes are insta-kill. It's not here. That's annoying. It's starting here. And as you can see, above Mega Man X, yeah, you have a vertical section that's not the funnest. Now, right here, you have to wait for that little rocket thing to come down. Otherwise, you know, you can't do anything. But more annoyingly is these fire pillars here, or fire plumes. You're supposed to hang off to the side, but honestly, it was never worth it to me to try that. So I didn't. So now you're going to use your Crystal Hunter or your Speed Burner charge if you want to get over these spikes. And yeah, use your spin wheel here for this asshole. It kills him super quick. Oh man, that's going to be in there. Oh well. Again, sorry, I am a little under the weather, so you might hear a little bit of nose pluggage. Yeah, now we head on to our second one. You're going to want to bust out your Sonic Slicer, and you're going to want to charge it up. This is Serges' second fight, if you did the first optional one, which we didn't. So this is actually our first fight against him. And he is significantly easier than he is if you did the optional one during the 8 Maverick stages. But you use these charged up Sonic Slicers. It kills these little nipple things that shoot out weaponry in one shot. If you can do it really good like I do here, you can actually kill 2 at one time. And then you want to go onto this little platform in the front here. And yeah, and then you want to just use Sonic Slicers. I'm probably being a dummy here and not shooting right in the beginning. I get it down afterward, but you really shouldn't shoot unless you're standing on the ground, ideally. But he goes down pretty easily. You're going to get hit. You're going to take some hits here. Honestly, he's not too bad with the charge-up Sonic Slicer at all, quite frankly. Just keep doing this, and for some reason he never comes down, which I find odd. once you're standing on that ledge. I don't really understand that one, but it is what it is. The prophecy must be fulfilled, he says. Whatever that means. But Serges goes down, which means we only have one more X-Hunter to go. And a special little weapon coming up. Ooh. If you ever played this game, yeah, as most of you probably did, you know what it is already. It is a good one. It is a good one. Alright. Alright, I don't know why I'm just sitting here. That's always fun. So yeah, so the music changed up a little bit. It's still pretty good. This stage isn't too bad unless you're going for your special weapon. Which is about midway through the stage, I would say. Alright, you can get those. That's not the easiest spot to go, but you can get some free energy there if you want some sub-tanks. Fellow jumpers. You're going to use this platform here to get up here. Right here, you really don't need it anymore. You probably can still take it with you, but don't kill that bat like I did. Luckily, it respawns pretty quickly. You're going to want to crystallize it so you can get up here. And now you're going to want to take one of these two bats over here. And I actually messed this up at first. And you want to crystallize this bat so you can get up to this ladder up here. I screwed it up the first time, apparently. Always get the extra life, because you're going to need it. If you haven't done this before, this is, in my opinion, the hardest platforming section in the entire X series. This is so difficult. And I left about 3 or 4 deaths in, and I died to this probably 7 or 8 times, maybe even 9 times. And I've done this many times, and it's still super fucking hard. Here you have to air dash to the right, and then immediately do a quick left. I screwed up there, but here is my successful run at it. And it is tough. It is tough. It's so easy to mess that up. But hang on to this left wall. You're gonna come into a hidden wall, hidden opening, I should say, and a special capsule. Make sure you have full health before you find this capsule, because if you don't have full health, that capsule will not appear. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. This is a Shoryuken. It's not a one-hit kill per se, but if you do it right, you can one-hit kill basically any boss except the final boss, I believe. Because it works by frame. It's how many frames you're actually on the bad guy, and if you do it right, then you can kill him real easily. But in this section, you want to use, again, either Crystal Snail to make it easier, or you could use the Speed Burner, Charge Up Speed Burner. So right here, I'm trying to do the Shoryuken to get used to the controls, because you actually have to, it's a button combination. It's forward, down, quarter forward, and then the shoot button. I didn't realize that I didn't have full health. And then I'm like, well, damn, now I gotta use a sub-tank for this small amount. Not fun, not great. But it is what it is. You need to be careful here, though, because if you do miss trying to show you can Agile here, you will fall into the spikes in the middle. And it is annoying. Although I did it there because I wasn't paying attention where I was. But luckily, on my second attempt, I get him perfect center, so he dies real quickly. If you fight this boss without the Shoryuken, it's not the easiest battle, but the spikes on the platform don't kill you in one hit. Just the spikes on the bottom. But it's not the easiest, and it can be a bit of a pain. Not overly difficult, but that has been the 3 X Hunters. And we took them down pretty damn easily. Next up will be our boss rush. And once again, our final battle with Sigma, because you always gotta fight Sigma. Until then, deuces, everybody.